Pet parents, fess up. How often have you wished that your dog could talk? Chances are pretty often. Dogs actually make a plethora of telling sounds and each has its own distinct meaning. Here's what you need to know to better understand your canine companion. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are talking about 10 noises your dog makes. Barking. You may have noticed that a dog's bark varies greatly. For instance, a fear-driven or panicked bark is often higher in repetition and intensity. This is compared to a monotonous bark that may communicate boredom. Are you hearing a quick, high-pitched yap? Good news, it means that your dog is happy. Incessant barking. There's a difference between brief barking and non-stop barking. When that barking does not stop, it is often caused by anxiety or because they're getting mixed messages from different family members and aren't sure what to do. Be sure you are congruent when around these dogs and above all, try to relax so they can too. Whining. Though we often associate whining with a negative emotion, that's not always the case with dogs. In fact, it can simply be a dog's way of getting human attention. What is your pup trying to say? Possibly that he wants to play, eat, or go outside. Whining may also be a sign of stress, fear, or pain. It's important to take all factors into consideration when deciphering your dog's whining. Howling. Howling is that classic head-back guttural call that's most often associated with wolves. In terms of your domesticated dog, that howl is often triggered by common noises like a siren, the sound of a child's toy, or the command of an owner. Sighing. Sighing is generally indicative of contentment, especially if it's combined with half-closed, sleepy eyes. If your dog is wide-eyed and fully alert, however, it could be his way of catching your attention and asking for a little playtime. Growling. Like barking and howling, growling can have a number of different meanings ranging from being scared to feeling playful. A hostile growl is often a warning sign to a person, another dog, or object that has frightened the dog. It signals that a serious attack may follow if the growl is not adhered to. On the other hand, a playful growl is often easy to identify. The key body language of a hostile growl is missing: visible teeth, flattened ears, and raised hair. Soft noises while asleep. When a pup makes soft grumbles, yaps, or whimpers while snoozing, it's not cause for alarm. This mix of noises simply means that a dog is in a deep stage of sleep similar to our REM sleep. You may notice it's also accompanied by a faster breathing rate and twitching of muscles, limbs, or eyelids. Sneezing. Don't be fooled. Sneezing isn't always caused by nasal irritation, allergies, or a canine cold. Many dogs will sneeze with excitement or to get your attention. However, if there is ever thick nasal discharge that is white, yellow, or green, it means it's time to call your vet. Snorting. Like the sneeze, this can also be an attention getter for the very squeeze-faced breeds. However, when the snorting continues for a few seconds or longer, it can sound like your dog is choking. This is called a reverse sneeze and is often a sign of allergy or sinus congestion. It's best to schedule a visit with your vet if the issue is ongoing. Low-pitched moaning. It's generally a sign that your dog is feeling at peace. This sound is most commonly made by puppies, especially when they're nestled up to their mom, siblings, or even human companion. That's all for today. I hope this video was useful to you. Until next time. Thank you.